Hi guys! So as you can tell by my big blue eyes, today we're going to do a makeup transformation of none other than Donald Trump, the man running for US presidency here in America. Well, currently, while making this video, I don't know if he won yet. We're not sure yet. He's an older gentleman with very orange skin and some eye wrinkles, and he has this stare of like squinting eyes. And no, I'm not here to spread my political views, I just really wanted to turn into Donald Trump all of a sudden, because the idea of it is such a challenge and I really wanted to challenge myself. So today we're going to do a male makeup and old age makeup. It's going to be great. Let's just see how it turns out. To start off this makeup, I'm going to put a wig cap on because I'm definitely going to put a wig on later, because unfortunately I can't grow blonde short hairs out of my head just yet. He's very well known for his hair because it's so weird and we don't know if it's a wig or a toupee, or his real hair maybe. Make sure you secure that wig cap down very well because it's going to be a short wig, so we really have to hide our natural hair so it doesn't show through, and my hair is a lot darker than the wig, so you really have to conceal my dark hair under this blonde, brown, gray wig that Donald Trump has as his hair. You're not going to see it yet, but it's going to come later. You get some hairspray to like slick down all them baby hairs and whatever sideburns you have. And then I'm getting my favorite foundation that mimics fake tan orange skin, which is the CoverGirl's 3-in-1 Stay Fabulous Foundation in Classic Tan. But this time we're not going to put it around our eye sockets, like under our eyes and on our eyelids. You're going to leave that bare because Donald Trump has lighter skin there, and we're going to put very light concealer there to make our eyes stand out so that you can really see his creepy stare. Make sure you take that foundation down your neck. And then I'm getting that lighter concealer using my Poise HD multitasking creams. Honestly, you can get any concealer for this that's lighter than the foundation. I am also concealing my nose to do highlight marks and around that other eye. This is starting off looking like a Ganguru, one of those Japanese makeups of the orange skin with a very heavy makeup. But no, we're actually turning into a man named Donald Trump, not to get confused. And I'm highlighting the outer corners of my mouth and my lips because he has very light colored lips, but the rest of his face is like a weird tan color. I don't know how he does it. He has some Hollywood secret special magic maybe. And we're going to start frowning and doing the highlight marks of our face. This is the beginnings of an old age makeup. You want to highlight the high points where your skin frowns and wrinkles, especially the laugh lines, because that's one of the first things that shows the signs of aging in people other than the eyes. And you can do like crazy double chin looks and make sure your chin has wrinkle marks as well. Now I'm getting a taupe cream color as my contouring cream and contouring the wrinkles on the frowns that we did on our brow before, in between those highlight marks where our skin sinks in when we frown. It's really starting to look aged now. And really look at reference pictures of Donald Trump himself because everybody has unique wrinkles. Everyone ages differently, and the wrinkles aren't all in the same areas. Especially like little lines of contour on the lips makes people look a lot older too. And we're gonna contour that nose because Donald Trump has a skinnier nose bridge than I do. And we're just adding a little bit more crow's feet. I feel like this is the type of makeup that everybody in Hollywood doesn't want to do. It's like reverse, everyone wants to look younger. Especially contouring that double chin. I don't know why I have so much fun creating a double chin on my face. Probably because I already slightly have one. I think everybody does if they try hard enough. And I'm contouring my bottom lip because he has a lot of shadow there when he does his like smoldering eye stares. His lips crinkle up too. Contouring those cheekbones, Trump. You've got some, even though they're hidden a little bit. Making sure the folds in my neck really stand out and are highlighted and contoured in the perfect places. You want more rolls on your neck than the Pillsbury Doughboy. Gosh, this is making me hungry now. You also want to contour your brow bone area because this is what makes people look masculine when they have a heavy brow bone with shadows near their eyes. And do some creases on the bridge of your nose to make it look crinkly. And we can get a beauty blender and blend lightly all of that contouring so it looks less theatrical and more like a real life natural makeup of an old aged person, if that makes sense. We don't want to look like we just painted brown lines and white marks on our face. We want to blend it in nicely. Now getting that highlight color that we've been using on our eyebrows this time because we're going to cover our eyebrow hairs and make some blonde, weird grayish tone eyebrows that Donald Trump has. This is going to be the start of that. Getting some of the contour color with a very thin paintbrush and drawing individual brow hairs in there as well. I don't know why, but his brows were so hard for me because they're a very weird color and they're kind of hard to see, but you know they're there and that they're bushy and kind of gray and sandy colored. And once you think you have enough highlights and contours on your face, we're gonna move on to the orange red tones that Donald Trump has on his face. I'm doing this with alcohol paints and an orange stipple sponge to make textures of real life skin. Trump has some broken capillaries, so alcohol paints mimic that and make it look real. If you do not have alcohol paints because they're pricey, they sting a little, you need to know what you're doing with them. You could definitely use cream paints very lightly with a stipple sponge. Just make sure it's like a mixture of a light yellow orange and red a little bit. It's like he's blushing, but like blushing burnt orange. You want to lightly stipple this color all over your face, but not around the white cream eyes that we did. You want it to blend nicely into the skin. If you do too harsh of a thick color of makeup, just get a skin tone or your foundation with a stipple sponge and do it over that. And you especially want to do like more red stipple marks around his nose. He has like these two indents on his face, probably where reading glasses go, I would guess. But they're definitely there on his face. I'm studying his face like nobody's business. And you want to stipple your neck and double chin as well. You know, you need to cover those areas. Those rolls need some loving too. Gosh, I should say that to a significant other. My rolls need some loving too. Everybody's got some sort of roll. Just getting more contour creams and doing more crow's feet because I feel like some of it's lost in the alcohol paint, and getting more alcohol paint and really making his cheeks like burnt orange blushy. Now I'm getting my Brow Wiz Anastasia pencil. I guess Trump's sophisticated enough to have this product on his face because I love it so much. But I'm just doing more brow hairs because he definitely has very bushy brows, but you could barely see them. They're like so blonde and weird. Now it's time to do an extra step of aging Donald Trump. I am going to get some clear liquid latex. You want to get clear and not skin tone so that we can see through it all the makeup that we did. You may want to powder down your entire face and makeup before we start this step. And if you're allergic to liquid latex, please skip this. You don't have to do it, but I just want to make it more realistic. And if your skin's very sensitive, you can skip this too. But I'm going all the way with this old age makeup and stretching parts of my face, especially around my eyes, and doing a stipple of the liquid latex, letting it dry. Hair dryers really help with this because if you air dry, it'll take forever because you have to hold your face in weird positions. In the position where your face would naturally crinkle and have crow's feet when you're older. And once it dries, you powder it down and let it go, and it creates these beautiful wrinkles. I say beautiful wrinkles because I actually love drawing old people and making myself into old people because old people's faces are so much more interesting than younger people's faces, in my opinion. There's so much more texture and great stuff on old people's face, and their personalities really show through depending on where their wrinkles are. You want to make sure that these layers of liquid latex are thin, not too thick, and that they don't like crack, and you make sure that they completely dry before you powder and let go. Now it's time to move on to my mouth and have some very awkward positions with the spoon. If this video hasn't gotten weird already, it's gonna get weirder because all I'm doing with this spoon is spooning my mouth, which means I am doing the same type of liquid latex stipple as I did in my eyes, but stretching out my mouth instead of my eyes. This is sounding weird, but trust me, it's gonna make my face look older. Same steps as the eyes, but on the mouth. Now you can do multiple layers of liquid latex to make it more wrinkly and great. I did some alcohol paint over that stipple to blend it into my skin. And I did another layer of liquid latex on my eye area because I really want the wrinkles on his eyes to stand out so that his stare could be very piercing and well known like it is. Stippling more alcohol paints because some of the white powder doesn't all go away, and I really want it to mimic like real skin. And I'm just highlighting certain parts that I think got mismatched in the alcohol paints because alcohol paints could sometimes, they add a little bit of texture, but sometimes they could take away makeup as well if you don't powder enough. I also lose some of my contour, especially on my nose, so I'm doing that as well. I feel like doing a Clint Eastwood makeup while doing these different characteristics of Donald Trump because they both have a very unique stare to their face, and it's both old age makeups. And once you think you have enough stippling and contouring and highlighting on your face to make yourself look old enough and looking similar to Donald Trump, we're gonna put on a wig. Donald Trump is very well known for his hair, so I got this wig, just typed in Donald Trump wig on Amazon, picked this one out, and sprayed some of it white to mimic streaks of gray hair that Donald Trump has. And then I just got a plain men's white button-up collared shirt, and of course a red tie since Trump is running as a Republican. stippling some more textures on my neck because I feel like it needed more there. And once you're done with that, you're completely finished with this makeup look of Donald Trump, the man running for US president currently at the moment while I'm making this video. I totally do not look like myself, and I do look like an older man. Doing facial expressions with this was so much fun, but you have to watch out that you don't crack the latex too much. When I'm posing this video, I'm kind of scrunching my neck to make a double chin more pronounced. Only because Donald Trump, when he talks to people and stares at people, he like scrunches his eyes, tilts his head backwards a little bit like he's talking with his chin towards you to look at his mouth, but his eyes are a little bit farther back and it really pronounces his double chin. I don't know why he does that. This was like so much fun and I hope you guys liked it. And sadly, it is time to transform back into a female and out of Donald Trump's face. Taking off this orangeness in the liquid latex actually wasn't a bright idea because I pulled it off without like using isopropyl myricate or any makeup remover, which was not smart. I just loved the fact of looking at it coming off my face. It was like when you were a kid and you peeled off glue on your hands. Did anyone else do that? I totally did that and I had so much fun doing it, but it kind of burned my face a little bit afterwards, but nothing too bad. So it was really fun. I think you shouldn't do it, but it could really hurt you. All the products I use in this video will be listed down below as always, especially the optional parts of the liquid latex. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me and dealing with my orange elderly self of Donald Trump. If you guys do any of my makeups in these videos, please post it on Instagram and tag me #CatSketch so I can see them, comment on them, look at you. We're gonna be friends forever. I know it's really creepy, but I love looking at your makeups. It really makes my heart smile and just makes my day. And I love you all. I'll definitely see you soon. Bye.